Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to Quest Field in Seattle, Washington. I'm Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. And happy you're joining us for this exhibition matchup between the St. Louis Rams and Seattle Seahawks. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. He makes it back to the 25. Feeds it to the back. Jackson carries for a 5-yard gain. Short throw to the right.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Looks like the offense is a little excited down there. And we'll replay third down.
Third down is tough enough in the NFL, but when you start adding yardage to it, boy, it gets even tougher.
Carney was the intended receiver on the play. Fourth down. The Rams lining up to punt. He makes it out to the 34-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. Passes it downfield. It's picked off. T.J. Hushmanzada was there for the stop.
And you could really see him baiting the quarterback on that one. He wanted him to believe the receiver was open, but he had it all the way.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Jackson gets 3 yards on the carry. Dumps it out right. They take him down, but not before he gives the Rams first down and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line. Jackson gets another handoff.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Tosses it out. Touchdown, Rams. The Rams score the game's first touchdown.
It's always much tougher to throw the football down inside the 10-yard line because those zones get so much tighter. So if you can run the football in from there, it is a huge advantage for your offense.
St. Louis is up 7. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. St. Louis looks ready to kick it away. Forsett is back to receive the kick. He'll down it in the end zone.
Their last series was a downer, but this is a chance now to come back out and prove that you're not going to dwell on that. Just pick up a couple of first downs, and the last thing in the world they need right now, though, is a 3-and-out.
Facing a 2nd and 11. Jones on a pitch to the left. 2-yard pickup.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
He passes it. He catches it, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete.
Wow, was that a bad throw? I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what, but you have to make that one.
Avery gets the ball at the 27. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
Six-yard pickup, 2nd down. So 2nd down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Jackson gets the call again. So it's 3rd down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He takes a hard hit as he throws. Marty Gilliard was his intended target.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Fourth down. The Rams are lining up to punt this one away. He'll field it at the 17.
I'm thinking he should have fair caught that one. He was hit almost immediately after bringing that one in. Maybe he was thinking that the punter had outkicked his coverage. Wrong.
Runs for 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And 2 yards away here on second down. They're going to pitch it. He fights forward to about the 30. First down and 10. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Carlson was the intended receiver. It's now second down, 10 yards to go. They spot the rock on the 30. Inside handoff. Racks up 7 tough yards. And now it's third down. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. The halfback with the carry. Leon Washington picked up the first down, gain of 4 on the play. Hasselbeck tosses it right.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
That'll bring us to second and 13. Pass is short right side. 2-yard pickup.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
They'll line up again on third down. Searching for an open man. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Fourth down. The Seahawks are lining up to punt this one away. He makes it back to the 25.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Bradford with the give. He's looking for a burst of speed. Feet don't fail me now. The Rams will get in for the touchdown.
Steven Jackson's one of those rare combinations of size and strength and speed, a little bit like Larry Johnson, in that he's not afraid to run over you. He's fast enough to run through a defense. He creates big plays. Just a really outstanding talent in the NFL.
St. Louis, yeah, it's ready to kick it away. Forsett is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 2. He returns to the 26.
There's still plenty of football to be played, but so far this offense seems lethargic. They really need a spark here.
They'll start at the 26-yard line. Gives it off. The stop was made by James Butler.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Jones on the handoff. He's dropped down at the 43-yard line. Jones racks up 5 on the run. Hasselbeck with the give.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Surveys the field. He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
Matt Hasselbeck is really a perfect West Coast style of quarterback. He's quick in the pocket. He has a quick release. He understands defenses, and he rarely makes those mental mistakes.
Hasselbeck gives it left. And he's gone. Next stop, Pater. The Seahawks cap off the sixth play. 75-yard drive with a touchdown.
Man, that is just pure speed. And when you have jets like that, it really throws a bit of fear into a defense because they know you have the ability to make a play from anywhere on the field.
Olindo Mare drills the PAT, and now it's a 7-point game. He'll take it from the 2. He makes it back to the 25. The Rams were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. Jackson on the run. And the tackle was made by Lofa Tatupu. And from their own 25-yard line. Bradford gives it up the middle. They pick up 9 there. That brings up 3rd down. He did not get the marker. 4th down. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. They needed the first on that play, and he delivered.
Nice run on 3rd down that time. Boy, you can tell the confidence they have in this running back. They're going to feed him the ball in difficult situations, and he came through there.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Dumps it out left. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. And he's tackled at the 8.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
The offense sets up 7 yards away from the score. He gets out to about the 6-yard line. They set up shop on the 6. Going for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown! So with that, they took advantage of the interception and added points to the board. The extra point to tie this game up. Olindo Mare adds the extra point, and we're all tied up. And takes off from his own goal line. He picks it up. Is he going to score? Touchdown, Seattle. Olindo Mare tacks on the extra point. Seattle is up a score. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. He'll return it from the 1. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Jackson takes a handoff.
This is one of those guys you just love watching him run the football. His footwork, his balance, but especially his determination. He just does not want to be tackled.
Bradford with the draw play. We're going to have a pile-up on this one. Seattle got it. The Seahawks win the scramble. They take over.
Great job getting the recovery that time. There were a lot of bodies around, but his was the biggest and won. The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Flips it out short to his left. He breaks through. Golden Tate makes his first reception of the game. Seattle looking to go up by 2 scores. He gets off the throw. Manages to get about 6 that time.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
They'll line up 3 yards out now. They'll run the option. Gibson hits him for a loss at the 4-yard line.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
They line it up at the 4-yard line. And it's 3rd and goal now. And we're at the 2-minute warning. Tosses left. And they didn't get it.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
It's up, and it's good. He gets to about the 27 and goes down. He's going to throw it. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Looking for a man. Picked off. Pushing forward.
Not a good way for that drive to end. That one really needed to go the distance and put 7 points up so they could draw a little closer here in the first half. But give the defense credit for not slipping.
Butler was the intended receiver on the play. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. On their own, let's say 43. Rolling out to his right.
Tremendous effort and good teamwork by the Rams.
He's looking over the top. Bartell picked.
Nicely done. That's his 2nd interception of the game. I really like the way he plays the corner position. You can see the anticipation.
Bradford will hand it off. 3 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. And they line up at the 15. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 24-14. Seattle will get it first here in the 2nd half. It's fielded at the 2. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 24-yard line. 1st down and 10. It's a quarterback sack.
Nice job on the line by the Rams.
Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long. Handoff up the middle. Picks up the ball, and he can run.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
He completes it. He's wrestled down at the 7. Carney picks up about 3 with the catch. So they'll need 7 for the score. Hit and drop behind the line. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Smell like a man, man. Passes to the end zone. It's almost picked off. Johnson was his intended target. It's 4th down, and this will be a 26-yard field goal attempt. The kick is good. Brown will send this one deep. And he'll return it from way back at the 3. He gets to about the 27 and goes down. Jones gets it on the inside. James Laurinaitis was there to bring him down. Jones gains around 6 yards on the run. Now it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
It's a 3rd and 1 situation. Ball on their own 36. Brought down behind the line.
The defense was just all over that. I have to think offensively they were concerned that maybe they were going to get blitzed in that situation, try and pop one in there. But when you call a run and it fails, it looks bad in that spot.
Returns it to about the 32.
Face mask, defense. Repeat, 4th down.
Jackson takes the give. It's a 1st down on the 10-yard gain. 2nd down. Second down and very short yardage here. Checks down to the short pass. He's dropped down at the 24-yard line.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
First down and 10. Jackson gets another carry. And he's tackled at the 20. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. Bradford, hands off. He's wrestled down at the 20-yard line. Third down, they need 6 for a first down. Here's the throw. The Rams will get in for the touchdown. The Rams run 6 plays and cap it off with a touchdown. And this for the tie. Josh Brown tacks on the extra point. Brown is just about ready to kick this one away. And he is drilled. What a hit. They'll start at the 24-yard line. Just barely gets rid of it. Butler was the intended receiver. Second down and 7 yards to go. They're going for the home run. And he drops the sure pick. T.J. Hushmanzada was the intended receiver on the play. Third down and 10 coming up here. Ball on their own 24. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Forsett was his intended target. It's fourth down. The Seahawks are lining up to punt this one away. Avery fields it at the 26. The Rams ended their last drive with a touchdown, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row. Flips it out short. He's tackled at the 46-yard line.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Gives it up the gut. He fights forward to about the 46. It's now 2nd and 9. He's searching for a receiver. Breaks the tackle for more yardage. Marty Gilliard with his 3rd reception. So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Bradford hands it off straight ahead. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. Runs through the tackle.
I think one of the stunning statistics from a season ago was that the Rams, with Steven Jackson in their backfield, one of the great players in this league, ranked 20th in rushing. And it is so much a product of their inability to throw the football. So they're hoping now with Sam Bradford in there that they can take some of the focus off of that running game that managed just 4 touchdowns a season ago, worst in the NFL.
Offense facing 2nd down and goal now. And the rock sits on the 14. Passes it short.
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
Brown is good on the point after. St. Louis up 7 points. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Brown will send this one deep. It's fielded at the 2. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Rolls to his right. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score is 31-24. The Seahawks are trailing by a single touchdown going into the final quarter. The give to the tailback. Butler drops him for a loss at the 22-yard line. Big down for the offense as they try to make up a deficit here in the fourth quarter. Still looking for an open man. He's got room. They can't catch him. Touchdown, Seattle. Deion Branch has been a very effective weapon in the passing game today. That last catch puts him over 100 yards. And this for the tie. And the point after is good. He'll return it from the 6. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. They'll take over at the 24-yard line. Barely gets it on. And he's tackled at the 38.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the right. Lofa Tatupu has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. Gives it to the back. That's a 2-yard gain.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Searching for an open man.
I really like what they did that time. Nice job by the Seahawks.
It's 4th and long now after the sack. Fields the punt at the 19-yard line.
That thing had some huge hang time. By the time that he could field it, the coverage team was already on him. Just nothing you can do as a blocker in that case. The ball was in the air too long. Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
They'll face second down and 10. Jones gets the call. He makes his way to about the 32. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground again. Too close to call. Here comes the chain gang. He got it. That's a first down. And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on their 34. Daylight. From their own 46-yard line. Hasselbeck hands it off. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Someone jumped early down there.
False start. Offense.
Well, that's more than a little
Repeat, first
humiliating
down.
for an offensive lineman. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to hide after one of those. And, yeah, they know national television is going to be talking about them as well.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw. Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
And they line up at the 28. Pass is short right side. He's tackled at the 10.
The Seahawks are tearing it up on this drive. Wow, they're looking unstoppable.
So the ball on the 10-yard line. Going up top for the end zone. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Looking for a man.
That was all about getting pressure in the quarterback's face, and sometimes when you get the pressure, even if you don't get there, you can disrupt his timing enough to cause a throw like that.
It's up and it's good. He'll return it from the 1. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Personal foul, flipping on the receiving team. First down.
They'll start this drive at the 12. Hands it off. And he's tackled at the 14. They need to do a better job of managing the clock here.
Yeah, I guess they're thinking we don't want to completely abandon the running game at this point, but at some point you have to start putting a few points on that scoreboard.
Moves to his right. He's wrestled down at the 25.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
And from their own 25-yard line. They hand it off. He's dropped down at the 25. They'll face second down and 10. 2 minutes left in the ball game. He rolls out to his right. It's tipped away. Great defense. Marty Gilliard was the intended receiver. Pretty obvious passing down here. The offense facing a 3rd and long situation that they need to convert. He's off target on the pass. Incomplete. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He takes the ball at the 20. He makes it to the 38. And they come back onto the field, still up a score.
Well, it's definitely late in the game, but I still expect them to come out and try and move the football down the field. I always thought as an offensive player, it's much easier to seal the deal on the offensive side than to have to be on the sideline and watch your defense.
Here's the halfback. Is this a first down? Well, here comes the measurement. They didn't get it, and that's how close they are. Oh, he's off. He makes his way to about the 35. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. He takes a knee. Second down now, 12 to go. The pigskin is on the 37-yard line. Goes to one knee again. They go with the kneel down. That's all from Quest Field. We have highlights and stats coming up next. Stay with us. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Smell like a man. Man. One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.